Now, as we enter the final full month of the summer movie season, we're taking a look at the breakout stars who've left a big impression on us so far. First up, Sofia Boutella. After a final Super Bowl performance with Madonna in 2012, the backup dancer turned action star took up acting for good and hasn't looked back since, showing off her acting chops in multiple roles, including a blade-legged assassin in Kingsman: The Secret Service, and a feisty alien in Star Trek Beyond. But 2017 has really been her headlining year, starting with her haunting performance in The Mummy.
She did something to me.
Many critics agreed that Boutella was the lone standout in a remake that should have stayed under wraps. More recently, though, the actress has turned heads in a steamy scene with Oscar-winning bombshell Charlize Theron in Atomic Blonde.
You look like you need saving.
Next on the list, Fionn Whitehead is being called Hollywood's next big thing after landing a role in acclaimed director Christopher Nolan's World War II epic, Dunkirk.
You should never surrender.
You'll recall Terry Hart spoke with him about getting such a big break.
I can't imagine what it feels like to get the call that your acting debut is going to be in a Christopher Nolan film.
Yeah, it was incredible. It was just amazing. Really, really badly wanted to be a part of it. I was a huge fan of Chris's.
And making his big screen debut alongside Whitehead was one Harry Styles. After trading his boy band days for a solo career, Styles tries his hand at the big screen in Nolan's flick, and overall, the critics were impressed. We'll have to see if this is the start of an illustrious career for Styles.
It's a sign of the times.
Another face we know well, but not on the big screen up until now, Zendaya.
You guys are losers.
The singer and former Disney Channel star made her major movie debut in a major movie, Spider-Man: Homecoming. Next up, Danielle McDonald of Patty Cakes.
Take out the lettuce at the state where we dwell.
The New York Times is calling McDonald sensational as an unlikely rapper who finds her voice. We'll actually be catching up with McDonald. Stay tuned for that in Entertainment City next week when Patty Cakes hits theaters. While Danielle mastered Patty Cakes in the East, Demetrius Shipp Jr. perfected the legacy of a late icon from the West.
Without further ado, I want to bring out the man of the hour, Mr. Tupac Shakur.
The 28-year-old had quite the acting debut this summer in All Eyes on Me. The much-anticipated film, of course, tells the story of Tupac Shakur up to his untimely death in 1996.
Why the cameras all on me? Why me? Because I'm Tupac.
And last but not least, shout out to Kumail Nanjiani, whose name and face we already knew from Silicon Valley. But the 39-year-old made the jump to the big screen in The Big Sick.
You try to find a word that nobody can rhyme.
Okay.
And
Stonehenge.
Yeah, see, you would win.
The rom-com is based on his real-life love story, and it showed a new side of Nanjiani's acting skills that has us crossing our fingers for more major movie roles. And coming up tomorrow, we'll be hearing from two very established movie stars, Matthew McConaughey and Idris Elba, talking about The Dark Tower.